Alright guys, before I actually start the vid of me making these, completing these customs, it's my first custom by the way that I've ever done, like a full-on custom on a shoe. I decided to give you guys a chance to win these. Very simple. If this vid hits 1,000 likes, I'll go ahead and upload a giveaway vid for these. Turned out okay. I mean, it's not perfect, but just thought I'd give you guys a chance to win these. I haven't done a giveaway in a while, so just thought I'd give you guys a chance to, try to win these. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the vid. Peace. Yo, what's going on YouTube? Today is gonna be a custom tutorial vid. Red October's Air Tech challenges. Decided to do this custom. Happy the way it turned out. There's still little things here and there I need to touch up, but overall turned out great, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. You don't have to necessarily do it on the Air Tech challenge itself. You can do it on other shoes, but I decided to do it on these because first of all, these were actually really cheap to obtain. I mean, if you look hard enough, you can probably find these anywhere from $40 to $60. So I thought, you know what, why not? It's my first custom. It didn't cost too much to do it, and I always wanted to do this because it does have the outsole right here, just like the Yeezy 2. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Of course, you have to get the paint. Even though it's an all red shoe, there's actually different shades of red on the shoe, so it's not just one type of red. Got the official like Red October paint that this customizer actually mixed. So you got the paint for the midsole, you got the paint for the toe cap, outsole is a different color, and of course the entire body of the upper is also a red. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with painting. I'm gonna go ahead and paint the midsole first because that's the lightest part of the shoe with the lightest color of paint that we're gonna be using. That way, if we mess up, it's not gonna be a big deal. Before I even start painting though, I got the paint ready. I'm gonna go ahead and mask the air bubble inside. I don't want to end up painting the air bubble. So what you want to do, you want to get a little piece of masking tape that is long enough to actually fit inside the air bubble. And then what you do is you actually press in the middle so that it actually sinks in. So the tape is actually synced in to the air unit, as you see there. And all you do is press it down until it actually is flush inside there. And then you just this is what I do. You can use an X-Acto knife, but for me, I'm just gonna use like a small little flathead screwdriver. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press down inside the edges of the air unit so that it could cut the excess tape off. I didn't mask it all the way, but it definitely helps so that I don't end up painting the whole entire unit on there. But I'm going to go ahead and do the same with the other side. Now that I have masked the air unit on both sides, we're going to go ahead and start painting the midsole. As I'm actually done with the first coat, as you can see, and it looks like really paint. It's going to take a few more coats to actually get it to where I want it. Just takes a little while, maybe 2 or 3 more coats. Alright guys, we got the second coat on, and as you can see, it's a little bit darker, but it's probably going to require at least 2 more coats. I'm not going to show you guys every coat, but you get the idea. I'm going to turn the camera back on once we do the final coat and once it gets to a point where I'm happy. I finally got it to where I want. As you can see, it has like that bright red crimson color. Turned out really good, just like the other shoe right here. That's kind of what I went off of. The next step is to go ahead and start painting the upper. That's what I want to do next. As you can see, there's wings that kind of flap around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to tie them so that you can have access to paint just like that. And the way I'm doing it is with some rope laces I have. Going to tie these so they kind of bend down on both sides so they can be easily painted. put the laces on there, kind of tied everything so that these tabs are out of the way. Alright, we have completed the first coat, and as you can see, it is still pretty light all over. And there goes the second coat. So you can see it's looking a little bit better. And after a few coats, this is what it should look like. The black parts of the shoe required more coats than the white part, obviously. It's looking pretty good. The only thing I'm going to do now is remove the shoestrings, and then I'm going to paint the toe box the same color as the body, and then after that we can start working on other parts of the shoe. The toe box area is complete. So you can see it's nice and matches with the rest of the upper. Next step is going to be the toe cap area. This is a different color. It's like a dark brick red. And if you've seen the Red Octobers, it does have a hit of red suede on the toe cap. And it is like a dark red. So let's go ahead and start that. Alright guys, we have completed the toe cap. Let me give you guys a quick little close-up. Right there you can see it's all nice and dark red. Next we're going to work on the outsole. I'm actually going to paint this part of the sole first, and then I'll do the bottom last. See, there's small little crevices within the outsole. Would recommend using a smaller brush, so I pulled the smaller brush out. Progress for the outsole. Still got a long way to go. This part, very tedious. I'm probably going to switch to a smaller brush so I can get into the crevices, but you got the idea. You just keep painting. Alright, just something to note. This area I'm not even going to paint. The shade of red or pink is actually very similar to the paint. Just going to leave it as is. I don't think it's too much of a big deal. Alright, outsole is complete for the most part. I mean, I can always touch it up later. But now we're to the home stretch. We got to do the entire tongue and also the interior sock liner, as well as the back here. We actually have to thin the paint now because this material is, I guess it's like a cotton, different surface than leather or plastic. So we're gonna have to thin the paint in order for it to stick to the material. And to do that, we're gonna use too thin. You can also use water if you want to, or some people use this stuff called GAC 900, in which you mix it with the paint. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and mask certain parts of the shoe because I don't want any, paint dripping or running. I went ahead and taped off the production tag because I wanted to have that clean look, just like this right here, as you can see on the first shoe I did. And I also took out the insole, didn't want any paint to get on that. So let's go ahead and mask up certain areas so that the paint will not get to it. Alright, done masking. Here's how I wanted to do it, just so that we don't have the excess paint dripping when I paint. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and mix the paint. What I got is a little pill bottle here, and then I have, of course, we're gonna mix the main paint, the body paint, and the too thin into the pill bottle, and I'm gonna use this cap as like a measuring tool. I'm gonna go ahead and do like a 1-to-1 mix.
I slapped my girl, she called the feds. I did that time and spent that bread. I'm headed home, I'm almost there. I'm on my way, headed up the stairs. To my surprise,
the paint is pretty much all done, guys. Check out the inside. What's next is the Horace Patch. As you can see here, I got these from Herb Juice. All the info's in the description. You can actually iron these on. You can iron them on to cover the Nike logo, but as you can see, like, it doesn't cover it all the way. He also has these square patches, which I think would have fit better, but I decided to get these. I'm gonna go ahead and put Velcro on it, so that way if I decide to change them, I can change them out. Alright guys, Yeezy laces. Got these from Lace Avenue. Shouts out to him. Fast shipping. And these laces are actually perfect. They're the exact same length as the stock laces that came on the AirTech challenges, so they worked out perfectly. AirTech Challenge 2 Red October Customs. I think they turned out alright. Let me know what you guys think. Feel free to leave any questions, comments down below. I'll do my best to answer them, but I will put all the information in the description if you're looking for any of these products to complete this project. Hopefully this was, helpful for you guys. I know people do customs like this on Jordans as well, so I think on a Jordan